Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cosplay Tea Time, a fun community of cosplayers bringing you podcast recordings where we'll talk about different animes, fandoms, the art of cosplaying, colors, and of course today's topic, which is the holidays. So happy holidays, everyone, here from Cosplay Tea Time. Today we're going to be sharing our little stories and experiences with the holidays. But before we get into all of that, as always, I like for the guest and tea sippers to introduce themselves, starting with
Hey guys, this is of course Ackley Attack here. I go by he, him, and his pronouns, and you can find me on YouTube under the name Ackley Attack TV, alongside Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and of course TikTok, alongside Instagram under my handle Ackley Attack 4427. And I'm here once again, of course, much like last year in my Christmas barber cosplay, and well, I have, of course, this wonderful Nutcracker with me again, much like last year, to which, yeah, I guess it's another case of a deja vu. But hey, I need a little something to really kick things into the holiday season by far. And plus, I actually do look cute in this outfit by far.
Hey everybody, I'm Mousey. I'm the host. Not the host. What am I saying? The host. Happy holidays. It's the holidays, everybody. Mousey's been busy. He's not thinking. I need sleep. Anyway, as I was trying to say, hello everybody. I'm Mousey. I am the mascot of Cosplay Tea Time. And a very dapper being indeed. And yeah, I love being on these recordings. I thought I'd come on the recording today to celebrate the holiday spirit with you guys, talk about the theme, and yeah, this is just going to be a fun episode. So, yeah.
Hi everybody, my name's Naomi, but you might know me as Blast Cosplay on TikTok. My pronouns are she, her, they, them. Over to whoever's next.
Hi, I'm at a new angle. Oh my god. I'm Springy. You couldn't tell from the new angle. I'm currently being a weird prototype for what I'm calling Anime Boy Withered Bonnie. Thus why my vest will keep coming off, because I have my sleeve tied. But yeah, he, him. Find me on Demon Interviews. I know this hasn't been a video in a hot minute, but it's fine. But yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for taking time to introduce yourselves. So, as always, my name is Jen. I go by she, her pronouns. I'm the founder of Cosplay Tea Time, as well as today's host. You can find me Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at JenPeriodCosplays45. And today I'm cosplaying as Poppy. Don't know how to say her last name, but she's from Kamen Rider Xaid, and I'm actually doing the Christmas outfit that she wears during one episode where she sings her own little version of Jingle Bells during an epic boss fight. So it's really cute. You can find it on YouTube. It's so adorable. All right, and with intros done and out of the way with, we're going to do one icebreaker question, which is, which voice actor or actress would you want to meet?
Oh wow, this is a pretty tough question by far, because there is a lot to choose from by far. So I think pretty much on my part, seeing how I have met a good number of voice actors in the past, I think the one that I've always wanted to meet out of like several by far, I would definitely love to meet Lucy Christian by far. I think she is a really talented voice actress by far, especially with her numerous amount of roles in anime, both in the past and the present by far, some of which, yeah, like of course Uraraka, for example, for sure, and amongst plenty of others, and even some of which are of course the most recognizable by far, some of which have garnered up some massive cult following by a far, but I'm not going to list every single one of them because that will take up the whole night to hang. I don't want to pretty much interfere with that, but yeah, I think by far Lucy Christian is definitely one voice actress I would definitely love to meet in person. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Mousey.
The question again. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Which voice actor or actress would you like to meet?
my gosh. I guess Lindsay Jones. She does a really good Ruby Rose. From Ruby, of course. From Ruby, yes. RWBY. Really good show. You should watch
Tough question.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say I want to meet Clifford Chapin the third, who voices Bakugo right here. He was in the area a few months ago, but it's just like I was working and I didn't want to have to trek up to Columbus just to meet him
Next
when it
time.
was like negative 15 degrees. Springy.
So I'm gonna go the same route as Mousey for the first two. Miles Luna and or Jen Brown. Yes. Okay. I was waiting for somebody to correct me. Okay, so
Kim Brown.
because it is Jean Arc and Pyranikos because I really enjoy both those characters in general. Jen Earl. Then there's also Mark Hamill
Oh.
because I loved him as everybody knows him as Luke Skywalker. I first heard his voice because he was the Skeleton King in Super Robot Monkey Team Hyper Force Go. And he was the creepiest thing when I was little. So my brain first went to, oh my god, that's a villain. Not, oh my god, it's Luke Skywalker. But I really enjoyed that. Or any of the cast from Fudo PI, but also I think they all are Japanese, and I don't speak any Japanese other than the archaic version of just what I learned from Kamen Rider. That's about it.
You're just gonna be like, Heshin, Heshin, transform, transform. That's all we know. Let me see. I'm also gonna go the Ruby RWB route. Samantha Ireland, who voices Nora Valkyrie, aka my favorite girl, best girl in the whole series. Come fight me. I have a hammer now, which I want her to sign so desperately bad. That is on the bucket list right now. So, all right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get into today's theme. Let's see. So today we're talking about the holidays. We're going to be discussing holidays that we tend to celebrate, as well as a little bit of things we've been thankful over the past year. Any like traditional holidays such as Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that good stuff, as well as going into New Year's and any cosplay related plans that we may have for 2025. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first question being, what is something you are grateful to have learned this year?
Well, I think for me, the one thing I'm actually grateful for this year by far is that I actually do take the time to, of course, well, cosplay-wise, actually find the right time to, of course, get myself back into, of course, working on some new cosplays by far. I think with, of course, with the one that I've always wanted to do, and two others I've actually done this year that I actually decided to work on right away upon pretty much jumping on board with, of course, what I had to be in for. I say the three that I've actually done by far. I'm actually really quite grateful to finally get those going, and of course the reactions I got when I shared the pictures and stuff online has been massively solid, and I'm really quite grateful for all those. And I do hope for next year, once I do finally have the time and the money, I will definitely work on more of those by far, because I have got a lot of plenty of ideas that I want to get underway, and I want to be sure I want to utilize that to really get where I need to be, especially with, of course, some future conventions that I'll go to right around in 2025 next year.
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
That's okay. What is something that you are grateful to have learned about this year?
Oh, there's so many. I gotta pick one. Uh, uh, Actually, I like all of my experiences. I feel grateful that I learned all of those. Uh-huh.
Oh, that is a tough question. I really haven't learned much this year, to be honest. I've been like mostly focusing on work and everything. So, yeah. Me.
So, something that I've learned I'm kind of thankful for is that I've been coming more out of my shell in person
Oh,
more.
good.
I've been going out places with people, not doing anything crazy, but I've been like actually socializing with humans and that are in my zip code. But yeah, I've been enjoying, and that's very recently as well. So I've and yeah,
I'll just be over here in my zip code. That's fine. No, I get it. I get it.
you know
I
what
get
I mean.
I know what you mean. No, it's good. So, but yeah, it's good just to kind of look back and reflect. And also, too, I said I wasn't going to share the questions, but I was like, guys, like, it's pretty much the same questions from last year's video. So, but it's okay. So, let me see. Something that I'm grateful for to have learned this year, I guess cosplay wise, just like doing like these podcast recordings and everything, like being able to learn, like I just did my videos for tea research and finding out about like Darjeeling tea and jasmine tea and like how different teas are processed, and going to conventions, and I learned like how to start like building armor, because that was like the first question that I had was like, where do you start with that? Like I have an idea, but like where do I start? So like attending like panels and workshops and just learning information, taking a bunch of notes and everything, so one day I'll be confident enough to start that. So, but yeah, very grateful to folks just doing the teaching and all that stuff. So, good stuff. Let's see. Up next, we have, what are some ways you show thanks or receive thanks?
All right, well, I guess this is a very tough question by far, because yeah, there is a lot for me to go through by far. I think pretty much my way of course, well, let's just say giving someone by far is, of course, pretty much sharing my kindness around the holidays by far. And I know there's a lot of people out there that really do need the hang for sure. In fact, I have actually done that several times whenever I pretty much whenever I go out to a public place and be treated like any other regular person by far. So that has actually happened to me numerous amount of times, and yeah. I guess that's the one thing I always do every single year by far, especially during the holidays, and especially if I ever take a trip over to the mall and I give myself or I guess in this case, give a nice wave to, of course, Santa Claus, who is there for sure. That's something I really do admire all the way.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The way that I give and I also receive thanks is, um, well, I give thanks because I will help Bella make things for people, whether it's commissions or kind of donate. And you'll see me with the yawn a little bit, on the other end, like, so yeah, I kind of give thanks through that. And then how I receive things is, I mainly, my favorite thing to receive things from is just good blessings and, to be with people and to have good company. There's never, you're never in the wrong to, want to have some good company, the good quality ones. So, yeah. I have a few friends that I hang out during the holidays too, including Bella. Yeah. And you
Right.
guys this time, of course.
Oh,
Mhm.
17.
Yeah, Mousey, I'm actually with you. The way I give thanks is by helping my parents around the house mostly, because it's just like I never leave the house because I can't drive. And Spain is gone.
Springy is gone. Rest in peace. No, kidding. Let's see. We'll see if he wants to answer it towards the end. So, let's see. So, wrapping up this question. So, some ways that I show thanks. I also too enjoy like helping others around the house. Also too like spending that quality time with other folks. Just enjoying like those little moments of like talking with them. Maybe sharing a cup of tea or something. So that sort of thing. And then receiving thanks. I'll be polite. I'll say thank you. Also, too, I'll either like send a message later on, like if it's like an item or something. I'll be like, hey, thank you for, like the teacup or something. I don't know. Just looking at the teacup, so that's where my mind went. But like, that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's good to say thanks. So, wrapping up our thankful, grateful thing. This one's cosplay related. So, what is an item you are thankful for that helps you with cosplaying?
Wow, I guess there's a whole hung by far, but if I have to pick a one item up for sure, I think it would probably have to be pretty much my hand, pretty much my own sewing kit that I actually have on hand. So whenever I do need to fix something, or of course patch things up with of course my cosplays, I think my small portable hand sewing kit would really help out in the long run for sure. I think it really gets the job done by far, especially if again if I want to fix up or of course do some patchwork on a one of my cosplays that I've actually got by far.
A cosplay item that I know Bella has that she's super thankful for is what? What was it again? That's that thing. The thing you use all the time that you got for Christmas. One Christmas. Oh, okay. That would be her computer. Sometimes she'll edit her footage on a computer or a device or anything like that. She actually does a lot of stuff for like content, and yeah, she's very thankful about the computer as well. It's her laptop. She takes it with her almost everywhere that she goes. Whenever she goes on trips or she's like going to class, she also does schoolwork on it too. Very useful. So she kind of uses that thing almost every single day. Her activities for game.
Gotta have some games in between the edits. So.
Yes, we always play soccer in between.
I'm sorry, what was the question again? I was kind of zoning out.
That's okay. What is an item you are thankful for that helps you with cosplaying?
Honestly, I would probably have to say my sunglasses because like my eyes are super sensitive to light and like I think two of my cosplays incorporate these sunglasses into them. And Springy is still gone.
He's still gone. We're still thankful for Springy though, so he shall return.
What will we do without him?
I know. I have to also say too, he's gonna come in while I tell the story. I don't care.
He's doing his keys right now. I'll be back.
Yeah, but cosplay tea time wouldn't be like really cosplay tea time without him. Like I was like really struggling at the beginning and everything, and he just like came in. He's like, okay, this is OBS. This is how you record. This is how you save your videos. This is like how you would format and structure. This is how you take charge, because I'm like very soft spoken and everything. So really, cosplay tea time owes a lot to Springy, because he does like demon interviews. Go check it out. I'm on there a lot. I actually have the longest video on there. I say it with pride. Anyway, but yeah, he's on demon interviews and stuff like that, and that's also kind of inspired cosplay tea time. So, but yeah, where would we be without him? not here. So, let me see. Wrapping up this question, something I'm grateful for. Going to go with Ackley and say, yes, the sewing kits, very helpful. Little travel size, you get it on Amazon. Every cosplayer, every beginner cosplayer needs a little travel sewing kit. The needles, threads, all that kind of good stuff. So, the other thing I was also going to say too is my hot glue gun. Sometimes cosplays, hi Springy, sometimes cosplays are held together with hot glue, safety pins, and tears, and a lot of prayers. So you need that. So yes, and not only that, my hot glue gun I've had since 2017. It's still trucking, still going strong. So yeah, it's going strong. Let me see, Springy, if you want to answer the question, which is, I have to read it because it's so long. What is an item you're thankful for that helps you with cosplay?
Helps me with cosplay. The 3D printers at work.
Good answer. There you go.
Free 3D printing, and I can print whatever I want as long as it's not a weapon.
Parameters. I like it. Sounds good. Alrighty, so those wrap up our little thankful questions and everything. So now we're going to go into like holidays, which is what are some holidays / traditions that you observe this time of year?
Well, I think for me, I think the holidays and traditions that I've observed that can actually be pretty much an interesting question to answer because I know there is a lot out there to choose from. So if I have to pick one, I would probably have to say I think the old tradition that my family and I used to do every Christmas by far, which is the good old classic game of hide the pickle. Now, I'll admit, I think back in the old days, it was a lot of fun because yeah, I do find it quite interesting that if you find the pickle first, you get a free gift by far, to which I find it to be quite amazing, although I guess I kind of stopped doing that because yeah, I think having all of us look for the pickle that is hidden somewhere can be quite tedious at the same time, and your chances of finding it is, of course, well, pretty messed up by far, so... But yeah, that's pretty much one holiday tradition that I've observed, mainly in general by far. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Mousey, who just disappeared for a second. Oh wait, never mind.
Mousey's back.
You mentioned the pickle, and I'm like, pickles are so good. Yeah, pass it out, Mousey. We got a recording to do. I silent battle cry. Yes, and tradition that me and Bella we do is we will make a paper Christmas tree for somebody in our neighborhood or in a friend's neighborhood. We usually only make one. We work together making it. And then we kind of just gift it out to a random person at least, or someone that we know, as I said, on a street or like that. And, you know, they really enjoy it. We really target people who don't really have a Christmas tree or don't own a Christmas tree. These are really, it's really something that's kind of small. The first time that she did it was when her grandmother was alive, and she made one for her grandmother, and her grandmother actually never put it away. She just kept it out for everyone to see, and yeah, basically you just make snowflakes and then you stack them on a stick, and then you make it into like a little tree. You put the structure in it, yeah.
A tradition me and my family normally do. We used to do spin the dreidel, but ever since my sisters moved out, that's been in the past. So basically, it's just me and my not my older sister. She moved away a few years ago. It's mostly me, my younger sister, and her boyfriend, along with my mom laying the manure nowadays, and then we just rip all our presents open on the first night
Oh.
because we're impatient. Friggy?
So I'm gonna kind of assume it's like from beginning to end of like beginning of November, end of December, give or take, because
Sure.
I'm gonna say that's the timeline. So in between there, the day of my birth, it comes up on the 23rd of November, but then or primary like Christmassy or Christmas adjacent. Oh, excuse me. Traditions are. Excuse me. Oh my god, having all the issues. We basically just do very basic things. We put up the Christmas tree, we put up the Christmas ornaments, we put up the Christmas lights and everything. We decorate our 12-foot skeleton. Right now, he's currently laying down because we are having a lot of weather issues.
Oh.
So
Take a break.
he's currently laying down. But
Skelly.
yeah, it's a lot of wind right now, so he's currently laying down. So
And how dare! Let him stand tall!
Mousey.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't do a bunch of crazy things. We get invited to a Christmas party sometimes with friends, but like one of the times we were there, they kind of served us kind of not fully cooked meat. Then we got sick. They like their meat pink, and it's it's not great for anybody involved, except for them, it seems. With the iron stomach. We also now do a Christmas tree festival. That is, everybody can donate a tree, decorate however they want, and there is a raffle for who wins it. This year actually ended up on my birthday. So we went on my birthday, I invited some friends, and we actually won, because people can vote on like which tree is their favorite. We actually won first place.
Yay!
Which was super awesome.
Wow.
Me and one of my close friends went up there to accept it, even though it was mainly our moms who put it all together. I helped put things on the tree and everything, but they paid for everything. But it was really fun. It was an Alice in Wonderland tree. We had we had a bunch of things. I'll send you pictures later, Jen. There was a bunch of things, and it was just really fun. And no, none of the cats looked blue and purple.
Oh.
They're all pink. One was like a tabby color, but that's about it.
Need to do a ruby themed Christmas tree. That's what we should do. It'd be so cute, like red, yellow, black, and white. It'd be so adorable. Let me see. Trying to think. So, holidays, traditions. So Thanksgiving has been a new tradition where hubby and I would go to a friend's house on Thanksgiving Day, and then the next day, at our house, we set up the Christmas tree. I'll put out the Christmas decorations. I'll make our Thanksgiving feast, and we just kind of eat a bunch of food, eat dessert, sleep, and I usually watch a Christmas movie that I want to talk about. It's so good later on. But yeah, I do that, and then Christmas Day. The last couple years we've been traveling or had family travel to us. This year, because Christmas is on a Wednesday, it's kind of like everybody has work beforehand or work after. It just makes it kind of awkward. So I think we're just keeping it at home. But hopefully we're going to do Zoom call. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll just open up gifts and play a bunch of games. No homework, no work, just a day to just brain deflate. So it's always a good time. Let's see. Speaking of good times, going to be pulling from long-term memory here, which is, what is one of your favorite holiday memories?
Wow, I guess for my all-time favorite holiday memory, there's a lot to choose from on my part, and I think it would pretty much go all the way back to, I think right around, let's see, boy, I guess there's a lot to choose from by far because yeah, I do know I had some memories around the holidays, both good and bad by far. But if I had to choose one by far, I think it would pretty much go back to well over a year ago when I officially went to a Christmas party in my Christmas Barbara cosplay by far. Now, yeah, and I know his. I would normally save my cosplays for, of course, conventions and events by far. But for the sake of a Christmas party, I knew I had to going, of course, this outfit for sure because yeah, I've actually been working quite hard to really perfect this for sure and give it to what I've actually seen and give it to the other Barbara cosplays that I've actually done. This, I definitely have to say, is definitely on the same level as my ballerina Barbara outfit that I did beforehand by far, and I knew hands down that I was going to do it right around back in 2022, but I got sick around that time alongside my parents, so yeah. But luckily enough, when the Christmas party happened again last year, I knew I had to jump into the opportunity to be in this outfit, and it worked perfectly by far. I think I really nailed it for sure, and I'd love to do it again for the next Christmas party that I would attend to, or even better yet, do like a whole photo shoot at some place that is filled with some nice Christmas decorations by far to really, to really perfect this outfit fully by far. And I think currently as of now, I am actually shooting to actually do like pretty much full on Christmas cards with a picture of me in this outfit for sure that I would pretty much give to, of course, my followers to see if they're interested in having it around the holidays. But nothing's been confirmed as of now, but there are plans on my part. But who knows? Maybe I think probably by the time this goes up, maybe it might already be happening as we speak. I've already done it by far. But yeah, that's pretty much what I could gather. So that's definitely one holiday memory I really do love the most.
Fun.
It's a cute idea.
Oh, this was before Bella's hiatus. This is a memory that I remember. I think this was before Cosplay Tea Time. But back in the day when Bella's just started cosplaying for the first 3 years before her hiatus, she cosplayed Ruby Rose because that's all she had to cosplay. And she did different versions of the character, including a Christmas themed one. And she went to the mall, and she got pictures at the mall in her Christmas cosplay for Ruby Rose. I think they're still up on her DeviantArt page right now, which is the same old emo R13. I know she wants to change it soon when she gets a chance, but yeah, even though it's old, but she has them up on there. She's had them up on there for years, and it was kind of one of the best memories that she's had. Now she doesn't really have a Christmas cosplay that much anymore, but she wants to start doing Christmas cosplays soon in the future. She's able to get her hands on it financially, whether she's gonna make the outfits or she's going to, just buy it. So yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
It's okay. What is your favorite holiday memory?
Honestly, my favorite holiday memory is like when me and my grandparents actually said we used to also play Find the Pickle, and my grandparents would give us like $5 to $10, whether it would be me, my sisters, or my cousin. Whoever found this pickle first would get $5 to $10.
Good deal.
Springy?
So, one of my favorite Christmas memories, I'm 95% sure that's what it was, is that. Ooh, that's a hard one. I had one. Is that for a while, we actually made our own advent calendar. instead of just getting the ones full of chocolate, or nowadays also ones with like the tiny ish Funko Pops and stuff. We actually made our own, and there was like candy, like bigger candy. There was like Skylanders, because there was a lot of them that came out right near Christmas. Like sometimes like gift cards, or like, this is how much money you got from mom. Like it's like a piece of paper that's like $10 or something or whatever. But it was just like really fun doing that. That's probably one of my favorite like holiday memories in general.
That sounds cool. I actually got my first advent calendar this year. I've never had one growing up, or even as an earlier adult. Now I'm a later adult. And I got my first one, so it's the Court of Thorn and Roses theme. I'm so excited. So I think that'd be really cute. Here's an idea. I'll toss in the server later, but like a cosplay tea time advent calendar, maybe. Probably be an online thing. So I don't know. Springy, you have your hand up.
I just want to add to that.
Yeah.
At the Christmas Tree Festival this year, we put an advent calendar that had tea in it.
Oh, I like that idea.
I just wanted to bring it up since.
No, that's perfect. That'd be so cute. Just like each one's like a little tea bag. Each one's different, and inside there's like a little fun fact about the tea.
Yeah.
So cute. Okay, sorry. I'm getting all gushy. So, poor Mousey. Mousey, it's okay. Let me see. Favorite holiday memory? I'm trying to think. Really trying to pull from long term. I think this might be sad, but it'll turn out happy, I promise you. Just after my father passed away in 2012, we had just moved to a new house. We were trying to adjust. It was first Christmas without him, and he loved Christmas. Like he normally would sleep until like 6 in the morning, but Christmas morning he'd be up at 4:30 in the morning trying to get us girls up to like open presents. He was impatient when it came to it because he didn't like surprises. So he'd try to get us up. He'd try to wake us up. He'd be like, "Come on, Dad. It's Christmas. Let us sleep in." He's like, "No, we gotta go open gifts." So first Christmas without him, it was hurting. My sister and I think we ran errands in the morning. That part's fuzzy, but what I do remember is we started baking cookies to take to like a party or something later on. And as we're baking cookies, it starts snowing outside. And we were like, are we going to get a white Christmas? Because it had been like years. I mean, I'm sure we probably did, but it had been years since we had like a white Christmas. And I am fully convinced to this day that, our dad sent those snowflakes to us to have like our white Christmas. And I call like snowflakes like, kisses from heaven, because I like to think that that's how our loved ones remember us. So, yeah, I know. It's a little sad story, but I promised you all it turned out happy. So, yeah, that's kind of one of my fun little memories. Let me see. Here's something a little bit holly jolly to talk about. What is your favorite holiday song and movie? So it's 2 for 1. Song and movie.
Well, I definitely know, Hag, I did actually answer the Hag well over a year ago by a far, but I think I might actually expand on pretty much on the Hag by a far in terms of Christmas songs. I guess there is a lot to choose from. Yeah, but I guess if anything, I think I know for Christmas songs, there is this big debate on whether people prefer either Last Christmas or All I Want for Christmas Is You. But I guess for me, I do know both of those are great songs. But if there's one that I'm pretty sure that I know a lot of people are gonna go nuts for, I would mainly choose the latter because of how annoyingly catchy that is by far, and even the music video that actually to that song itself is creative as well. But I'm pretty sure you can judge for yourself. Now, as for Christmas movies, again, I think I did answer that last year with, of course, pretty much a good number of being a few of the Rankin Bass specials, any version of The Grinch, The Polar Express. Yeah, and that's just to name me a few, including some that I kind of actually forgot, but I might be able to expand on it with, of course, some that I didn't actually mention that I do think deserves a lot of recognition by far. With, of course, my first pick would be the first two Home Alone movies, both the first one and the second film, Lost in New York. I definitely do think that regardless of course, that we know everyone loves the first Home Alone, and regardless on how you feel about Home Alone 2, I definitely do think they're both timeless Christmas classics by far, to which any of the other ones beyond the second film, we'll just treat them like they don't exist by far. They really don't deserve the recognition as well. And of course, A Charlie Brown Christmas is one that I really enjoyed for sure. That really got me hooked on by far. And even to this day, I still consider it to be one of my favorite Peanut specials alongside It's the Great Pumpkin and the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, amongst plenty of others that I really enjoyed. And I guess there are a few others that I didn't actually mention by far, but I do think deserve a lot more recognition. And ironically enough, there are actually 4 Christmas movies that are on Netflix currently that I really enjoyed. The first one being Klaus. That one is, of course, a really great one by far. I really enjoyed that movie. And another one that I really enjoy is both Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. I definitely do think they're really good movies by far, especially seeing Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. That is just absolutely perfect. And of course, another one that I'm pretty sure not a lot of people heard about, but I do think deserves a lot more recognition is, of course, Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey. That one by far I definitely think is a really fantastic Christmas movie by far, and is definitely well worth the watch all the way. So, but yeah, either way, I know the other 3 that I've mentioned that are on Netflix are actually really great, but I do think Jingle Jangle is definitely my all-time favorite by far, and if you haven't seen it, do so. It's definitely well worth the watch. And of course, while we're at it, I say definitely listen to the soundtrack to that movie as well. It actually has some really great songs that I know you'll either be you're tapping your toe, or of course you'll full on dance to all the way, or even sing to as well. But that's pretty much what I can gather.
I really like all of what you just said too, Ackley. I don't really have a specific favorite. I like all of them. It's really hard for me to pick favorites, to be honest. Like, but I do love all of them. There's just so much behind it, especially the Peanuts ones. And I think that the one that me and Belly really enjoy watching, well, the ones that we enjoy watching is, I think Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Rudolph.
Classics.
Another tradition that me and Bella have is we will sit down and watch movies while we make Christmas presents, or we wrap presents and we'll watch movies and we'll have some popcorn. Just have a little party to ourselves. Yeah.
I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
Such a classic. She rats the cat. As for Christmas song, my take on my All I Want for Christmas is You is completely opposite of what Ackley just said. I work in retail, so I hear that song 24/7, and it's like bashing my head against the wall every time I hear it. It's like, just make it stop. But on the other hand, I like Michael Bublé's It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. That one's a lot more calmer and makes me less stressed.
Plus, him in general is just amazing, so absolutely.
So I was jamming out to my Christmas song. Merry Christmas by Ed Sheeran and Elton John.
Oh, so your song.
That is literally my song. Then my favorite Christmas movie is Violent Night with David
Oh.
Harbour.
Mm.
It's great. I love it. But my favorite Thanksgiving or November-ish movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. And because Halloween, Christmas, it'll.
Yeah.
So we watch that for my birthday a lot of the time. So
Mhm.
and then Violent Night is just great.
Yeah, there's a lot of great movies mentioned. So I think we had like a movie list somewhere of just like holiday movies and stuff. So yeah, and you hear them all again. It's making me feel excited about the holidays and what's to come. So let's see. Favorite Christmas song of mine. I've been listening to "Oh Holy Night" by Lindsey Sterling, her rendition of it, as well as "O Come, O Come Emmanuel." So she just came out with a new album, I guess, or like it's Snow Waltz, but it's the deluxe edition. Hashtag not sponsored, but yeah, make sure you go take a listen to it and stuff like that. So I love her Christmas songs, as well as Christmas movies. I was gonna mention Klaus because that's the one that I watch on our Fridays after we have our Thanksgiving. That kind of gets us into the Christmas spirit. Writing letters to Santa and all that stuff. And then Christmas Eve we watch The Polar Express. So that's also another very good movie. So that kind of gets you into that Christmas spirit, like Santa's coming and like believing and all that stuff. So good movies and good song choices. So all right, up next. Oh boy, Mousey. Actually, take as much time as you need to answer this because this next question is: what are some of your favorite holiday food/meals?
Oh wow! This is actually a pretty interesting one by far because yeah, there is a lot to choose from, and I can tell Mousey has of course disappeared by that just by the just by the mere mention of food. But I guess if I have to choose by far, I think there's a lot to pretty much go for by far. But however, there is one that I want to. There is one kind of food that I want to whip up around Christmas time by far. Well, I definitely know for a dessert it would definitely be some really really nice sugar cookies with some nice Christmas themed frosting by far. But if I want a good old fashioned meal to really fill up that stomach quite well, I know I haven't tried cooking one yet, but I've always wanted to. I wanted to try my hand at cooking a really really nice beef Wellington around Christmas time by far. I really do think that would be something I would definitely love to whip up and definitely try to see if my family would actually really like it. Because hey, if there's one thing I've actually learned from good old Gordon Ramsay, it's how to make a really nice beef Wellington by far. That one I think would be a lot of fun to do once I finally get around to that. So I'll go ahead and pass it off to Mousey.
I know, I'm so sorry, Mousey. Oh, you can't hear Mousey. Oh,
Turkey. I'm gonna eat it. I want cheese and the peanut butter eating. The cookies? The cake? Yes! I hate candy canes. Thank goodness for Bella because he can't be around the peppermint stuff and everything. She likes the holidays, but it's not really her favorite because of the risks around it. Because I like her medical stuff. I feel bad for her, really, I do. I know she really likes around the holidays. She likes to eat like maybe 1 or 2 M&M cookies. She really likes cookies that have chocolate in them. Her sister actually makes really good vegan cookies and snackles. And yeah, I try to snackle and I'm like, that is so good!
It's almost the holidays, Mousey.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Yes! I will get my wheel of cheese!
Oh,
yeah.
poor Mousey. Oh. Miami.
Okay, that was a lot to intake. Honestly, what was the question again?
It's okay.
Mousey's little man kind of
I
distracted
know.
me.
What is your favorite holiday food, snack, meals? What do you enjoy to eat around the holidays?
I loved. I used to love sneaking candy canes off of my grandparents' tree with my siblings and cousins. They would always take the good candy canes first. I would always get the broken ones. I was so angry. Ringy.
So some of so some of my favorite holiday food was what we call trash. It is Chex Mix. It's like, okay, I'm going to explain. I promise. We're not raccoons. I promise.
I was getting worried.
Jen, I'm sorry. I have to tell you, I'm just I'm a pile of raccoons in a person suit. But it is a few different flavors of Chex Mix, pretzels. It used to be normal Cheez-Its. Now we do the Cheez-It Snap the bigger ones. They look more like a chip now. And I think that's it. And then we put some seasoning on it. I can't remember the exact seasoning. I'm sorry, because the next part's going to make it sound like it's a horrible thing for your arteries. Then we put bacon grease on it and bake it.
Okay.
It's Christmas. We can have like, literally, how we make it is like with something this thick, in a pan this thick and this big. And like it's big. I mean, then we give it out. We don't just eat the whole thing. We want to. And we also make little candies in the crock pot candies, which is white chocolate, milk chocolate, peanuts. I think it's like a block of white chocolate, and then I think it's dark chocolate, and then like a normal. It's like a Hershey-sized bar of milk chocolate, and like twice as thick. I don't know, and peanuts. Then we let it cook in the crock pot, and it's delicious, and it always turns out super well. But whenever we try to give the recipe to other people, because they're like, "Oh my god, it's delicious," they do it wrong, and then because you're supposed to just leave it alone. You put everything in and you leave it alone. You don't mix it. You don't do anything. You just put it in and then you're done. You close it. You wait for everything to be melted. You don't touch it. And then once it's done, you take a big old scoop. You put it into a cupcake, paper cupcake.
Cupcake liner.
That thing. And then you just scoop it out, put them in, and then you have a bunch. It's a lot, but it's really good, and we always give it out, and everybody always loves it. They're like, "When are you gonna make that again?" It's like, well, when we have time. When we have time, and because like now it's only me and my mom who eat it, instead of me, my mom, and my aunt, because now my aunt's diabetic, so she can't really have a pound of chocolate. So, but she's fine.
That's good.
Sorry, but yeah,
You're good.
that's about that. That's the food I like to eat: chocolate and bacon grease.
It's Christmas. Christmas calories don't count, apparently. So
exactly.
Eat what you want.
Exactly, a pound of chocolate and bacon grease with carbs.
Yeah, Springy, we eat trash for Christmas. Jen, I beg your finest pardon? What? I'm glad you took the time to explain, because I was getting really worried. I'm like, I'm about to pause this recording. We're about to talk. So, I'm glad you explained. Oh gosh. Let me see. And then also too, circling back to what Mousey said, there is something magical about cookies and chocolate and Christmas that is just the best. So I will say that. Let me see. So wrapping up this question, favorite food, snacky, meal stuff. I don't know. Oh gosh. I feel like every year it changes. I'm just gonna say this year I don't know. I haven't really been eating anything holiday-ish. I guess like hot chocolate. I made a cup the other day because it started snow flurrying outside. It didn't stick, but that's okay. So I just made like myself a mug of hot chocolate and listened to some lo-fi music. So I'm kind of like it kind of counts as a drink and a dessert, kind of, sort of. So I'm just gonna go safe route, hot chocolate. So let's see. Uh, Yeah, so that kind of wrapped up all of the holiday questions. So now I just have two questions related to New Year's. We're going into 2025, which is crazy to think. This was my existential crisis the other day that we're not only done with 2024, but we're also halfway through the 2020s, if you think about it. So time moves fast when you're having fun. So speaking of fun, how are you celebrating New Year's this year?
Well, I guess pretty much on my part, I think I would pretty much do what I do normally by far as that whenever pretty much it gets super close to right around midnight and the new year will eventually come around, and I do certainly hope next year won't give us anything absolutely terrible by far, but fingers crossed on that. I still always look forward to pretty much looking forward to the ball drop around New Year's by far. Those were actually fun to watch by far, especially the New Year's Rocking Eve broadcast that I would normally look forward to every single year. Oh yeah, even back in the past when I would tune in with, of course, my family for the Christmas Day parade that they would pretty much held over at the Disney parks. They will also broadcast as well, though those were actually really great by far. I always look forward to that every single year by far, and I guess by all means, who doesn't look forward to seeing the ball drop every single year around New Year's? That alone, I think, is something you do not want to miss because, well, it comes with fireworks and everything, and who doesn't love fireworks?
Mm.
For New Year's? Yes. First thing, watch the ball drop. Watch the ball drop. Watch the beats going at the parties. Yes, party, party, party. And then I guess, the first day, just kind of take a break, take a chill. Yeah, first day of the year. Yeah, yeah. I deserve it. Yeah, yeah. I will say, on Armenian Christmas, which is January 6th usually, me and Bella, we tend to celebrate Christmas again because that is Armenian Christmas. So, yeah, I get to party with the Armenians. Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, like Hamza, Hale Hale, do all the line dances, all the fun stuff, yes.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, sorry I interrupted you, Naomi. I was like,
No.
what else can I talk about?
I was trying to think about what I was gonna say. You're good, Mousey. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be celebrating New Year's this year because I have to work the following day, like the first day of the year. It's gonna suck.
Springy.
Sorry, my mom texted me. So New Year's, pretty much it's pretty simple. We just wait for the ball drop until we wait until the ball drop. But that's pretty much it. We don't do anything super crazy. We have apple cider. That's about it. We're not really a people who go out and do things, mainly with beverages that can impede certain brain functions. Anyhow, try to keep it squeaky clean. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't do a bunch of things. We just sit at home, watch the ball drop. One year, I think we watched the one with Miley Cyrus, which was weird. But I mean, me and Miley Cyrus share a birthday, so it's fine.
Oh, gave me an idea for next year's birthday. He's like, no, whatever's going through your brain, shut down.
Maybe with what this year and last year's was, that concerns me.
I'll let the
Miley
brain
Cyrus
cells.
and Arcos.
Exactly.
Arcos goes to see a Miley Cyrus concert right after Hannah Montana. So you know what songs those were. Anywho, carrying on.
Carrying on. It's a separate conversation. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Celebrating New Year's this year. I think it's gonna be the same as every year. Staying in, not going anywhere. Gonna try to stay up. These days I've been falling asleep at 10:30 because I'm working this year. Yay! So, but then that leaves very, very tired Jen. So we'll see how it goes. I think I was trying to think last year. I'm like, how did I stay up last year? And I think one of like my favorite games, My Time at Sandrock, came out and everything, but there's no like new updates. So I'm gonna have to find another game to play. So that's stimulation just to stay awake. So, but yeah, I'm probably gonna stay up, watch the ball drop. The next day we kind of take it easy. I try to watch the Rose Bowl parade. I don't know if anybody's familiar. It's like a parade in California, but their parade floats are like covered in like different like flowers and rose petals, and it's like different themes. And it's very beautiful, and I love the creativity that goes with it. So. Yep. All right, so we got one more question on my list for this evening, which is, what are some of your plans, mostly cosplay related, for the upcoming year?
Well, I think on my part, I've got like a ton of cosplays that I would definitely love to work on for, of course, next year by far. In fact, some of the ones that I currently have on hold for about well over a year now, I'm still waiting to, of course, finish up as we speak. In fact, one of them, or at least two of them, I'm already working out on as we speak. Once I do have the time and the money, and I do hope that I'll finally show them off once they're fully completing everything. So if there's anything I can take away from, of course, this year with the three that I've actually done by far, I definitely want to implement more for, of course, some of the future ones that I want to do. And as for any others, well, I guess I do hope probably by the time this episode is out, I'm already pretty much working out, of course, finishing up, of course, my media kit by far, so that way I can get myself booked in for, of course, more conventions by far, and even land myself some sponsorship deals that could really grow and expand on what I actually got, and even turn what I'm doing right now and actually make a living off of it as of now. In fact, even before I've already launched it as we speak, I'm already booked to be a cosplay judge for a cosplay contest for a future convention I'll be going to, or at least coming back to right around late March of next year by far. And truth be told, I haven't had any experience with, of course, judging a cosplay contest as someone who actually competed in several by far. But hopefully, if I get some tips and tricks from other cosplayers who have actually done it, I can actually take the information and try it out for myself. And who knows? It might actually be helpful, and if it actually works out, similar to what I did when I tried vending a table for the first time, I can actually try to take on what I've actually learned the first time and see how I can do it again and actually make it better than the last time by far to really get me up onto the higher levels amongst plenty of other cosplayers out there.
Oh, I actually had started doing all of her cosplays right now. She decided to start doing it right when Halloween of this year had ended. Originally she was gonna start December. I'm not sure when she was gonna start it, but I know this December 2024 she was gonna start it. And then whenever she failed to get cosplays done for Halloween 2024 and she had to do kind of alternative routes, she ended up just continuing on with, finishing up what she's doing now and shifting it to next year. And she's going to be working very, very hard. She's going to do as much as she can to do like all this content that she wants to do on top of, her priorities, where she wants to be and everything. So yeah, I don't fully know what she's going to do, but I know when she does it and she's like done with all of it, she's going to be doing great. So yeah. Me, I'll probably ask her for another bow tie. Yeah.
Ah, new bow tie.
Yeah. Looking dapper.
I just have a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been so busy with work that plus I'm kind of running on empty nowadays. It's just like I don't have the energy either.
Yeah. Maybe
Right?
that's something to look into, Naomi. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Take time for yourself.
Right?
Currently, my only cos plan is this. Obviously, not done, but is Anime Boy Withered Bonnie. That's currently what I'm working on right now. Then, and hopefully it'll be done in 2025. Hopefully I will not procrastinate and forget about it. But then we also have a project that me and Jen are working on that hopefully we'll have the first episode out in early 2025. I'm hoping. Please.
If not the trailer will be
If
up,
not,
sure.
the trailer will. That depends on how fast an artist makes art.
Make sure they're taking breaks, taking care of themselves.
Well, of course,
Mm-hmm.
But that is the current plan. At least the trailer will be out in 2025. That is my hopes and my dreams. At least that. And the deadline is coming up soon for the other thing. So hopefully I'll be getting an email in the morning with lines from a certain person. Anywho, carrying on. But yeah, though that's pretty much my cos plan ideas. I want to do Alistair as well from Hasbin Hotel. I might do like a kind of, I guess, cheaper one for the time being, since I just got a Alistair hoodie for my birthday, and I already 3D printed his staff and everything, so that should be all good to go. But yeah, those are my two current ones, and I want to just get a black suit jacket. Doesn't have to be a good one. I just need one because for cosplays, there's like 8 different common writers that I want to cosplay. That's like, you need a black suit jacket. I'm like, diddly dang it, man.
Thrifting, we're going thrifting. Oh gosh. Let's see, all good plans. I'm gonna do a twofold. One for me, one for Cosplay Tea Time, of course, because I just thought of something. So for me, a ton more conventions, hopefully. Definitely attended quite a few that I would like to go out there, meet new people, support cosplayers and artists and everything. So hopefully next year, I don't know who's on the cosplay list. It keeps changing depending on motivation and time. Yay! And energy! Woo. It's like the trifecta for cosplayers. So yeah, I don't really have like any cos plans in the sorts, but yeah, just hoping to be more outgoing and friendly to people, because people are nice, mostly. Just need to work up the courage to talk more to people. So there's that. And then with Cosplay Tea Time, we do have some panels in the works. Hopefully be able to attend, get some applications in. So we're able to go out there into the real world, talk about Cosplay Tea Time, hopefully get some more cosplayers join the Discord server as well as podcast recordings. We're going to go on like a slight hiatus, but hopefully sometime next year we'll just do one season, season 7, sometime in 2025. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, follow our link tree, all the socials, all that good stuff, and then we'll see how that goes. So taking it one day at a time, but also too, it's good to plan for the future as well. So, and with that, I am all out of questions for tonight, but as always, I'd like to turn it over to the guest and tea sippers, see if they have any folks in the tea room here or for viewers out there. So, Ackley.
Yes, actually, I do actually have one question in mind, and, I think I am gonna pull on what Jen did earlier and make it a 2-for-1, question, for everyone in the, call by far, and, well, Jen, I don't think you've actually, mentioned this on here, but I am gonna bring it up, now, since you don't. Does anyone, and I mean anyone here, have a favorite moment and favorite episode from this season by far? I've got a couple. I've got a couple that I do want to share, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah.
That's a good point, Ackley. And I remember one time I asked that, and not a lot of people knew. I think I asked it in the Q&A video. I'll fact check that later. But yeah, great question. So what do you think? Mousey. So what Ackley's asking is, is it just this season or any season?
Just this season.
Season 6. Okay, perfect. Season 6, what was your favorite recording that you either joined or watched?
Did we do the cheese one this season or last season?
It was last season. We did cheese. That was fun.
That's always going to be my favorite. So
Yeah.
I don't have a question here. I don't have an answer here. So I'm a cheese lover, okay?
Naomi?
Which was the recording where I dropped my phone?
I think that was ballet. The ballet one. It was just like, we're wrapping up and Naomi's phone just went eat.
I loved that recording, and that moment was like not expected, but that was hilarious.
That was funny. Springy?
So, my favorite from this season is the Finance Phrase one. Shocking, I know. But that was my favorite one. To be a part of from the I wasn't a part of much, so that's my favorite one I was a part of, other than this one. But yeah, I love the Finance Phrase one. That was super fun. Last season, I know it wasn't part of the question, but I'm saying it anyway. The Tokusatsu one, I think that was last season. Yeah, I'm getting a nod from Jen, so I'm going to say I'm right. But that one was super fun because those are like my two favorite fandoms, and I don't get to talk about them much. And then half my channel is just Finance Phrase and Tokusatsu stuff. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Okay. I thought of my answer. So I do like this podcast recording. It's getting to talk about holidays, making new memories and all that stuff. But the only convention we did, no, I lied. We did Anime Expo and SwampCon. I really enjoyed the Anime Expo. I felt like I learned a lot. We had a new guest who's now our tea sipper join. They provided so much good information. So I was like really appreciative that they just like messaged and they're just like, hey, like I've been here a dozen times. Like, let me come on and chat. And I'm like, absolutely. Like, that is such a dream and everything. So, and it was such a good podcast recording. So Anime Expo was a lot of fun. So, Ackley, you gotta answer your own questions. So, what is it?
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I know I wasn't actually on last season by far, but I guess for this season, yeah, I can definitely give, of course, what I can give. So I think for my favorite recording that I'm actually a part of, well, yeah, I am definitely gonna pull on what was mentioned earlier. I really love the ballet one that we did. I think I knew hands down. I think this is something that I would definitely love to see by far, and I'm really glad that we finally got to doing everything. And of course, pretty much talking about the idea of course, incorporating cosplay with dance, to which in that case is, of course, not just a ballroom that Jen adding in, but also ballet in general. That was, of course, a whole lot of fun by far, and I really do felt like it is, of course, a really great one that we actually did, talking about the way we incorporated that dance form in any way, shaping form by far, and I guess it is just an excuse for me to actually look cute in a tutu, and yeah, all sorts of a ballet attire like what me and Jen did. So yeah, that's my favorite recording by far. While for my favorite moment, I think it was pretty much a separate recording that we did. It was, of course, in the convention etiquette one that we did, where at the end of course, my monologue, I pretty much did the whole ow my thumb big. Yeah, that one I will have to say is, of course, a really funny one by far, since I did play this out for sure. I kind of thought it would get a really good laugh from everyone, to which it did, and I'm really glad I did it. So yeah, I guess if anything, the ow my thumb big is my favorite moment from this season, and the ballet one that we did is, of course, my favorite recording that we actually did. That one was a whole lot of fun, and again, looking back, I really can't get enough of me looking cute in a tutu by far, and just by seeing that alone, it actually makes me want to be in that again, just so that I can, well, dance for sure. But yeah, you kind of get the idea.
I was wondering, excuse me, I was wondering if that moment was planned. Because it was like, it flowed so perfectly and everything. And I'm like, did he actually plan that, or did he think of it on the spot? So the fact that you just now confessed, and we have it in recording, in audio, Ackley, it turned out really well though. So I will one day make that into a short, we shall see. So, excellent question, Ackley. Did you have other questions for folks here?
Nope, I think that's the only one I got, since we didn't mention the hag earlier in the recording, so I'll go ahead and pass it off to Mousey.
Cool.
No questions, but I know if Bella were here, her favorite recording would have been the SwampCon one, because she's been to SwampCon many times, and actually like coming on and talking about SwampCon.
That's fun.
Now, possibly, Cosplay Tea Time will have a panel at SwampCon 2025. That's something to look out for. Yes. And all the fun things that go with the panel, yeah. Bella, I know, for the dance one, Bella wanted to attend, but there was an oopsie that happened, so she had to take care of that. Yeah, because Bella used to be a professional ballet dancer, and it kind of killed her. She couldn't go last minute.
We'll do it again, I'm sure.
Yeah, one day. No rush. No rush.
Okay.
Yes. I'm very excited for the holidays.
It's almost the holidays, yes. All right, Naomi, any questions?
No, I'm just too tired, honestly, right now.
Yeah, we're almost there. So, Springy, any questions? Oh. No. Okay, perfect. So, and I don't have any more questions. And in fact, just to say thank you everyone for attending. Thank you for sharing your stories, experiences. Thank you for asking questions, answering questions, all that good stuff. So, all right. So, real quick little commercial break. So, if you're a cosplayer and you want to join Cosplay Tea Time, must be 18 years or older. Message us on our Instagram. Links trees down below. Make sure you subscribe, watch our videos and all that fun stuff. Make sure you follow and support our lovely guest and tea sippers. They're awesome and amazing and talented cosplayers. So if you just want a fun place to hang out, talk about animes, cosplays, all that good stuff, more than welcome to join as well. So that is pretty much my spiel. I just want to say too, thank you everyone for the support over the year. We really do appreciate it. Really excited for all of the upcoming projects that 2025 has to offer. Just want to say too, hopefully that everyone's taking care, staying safe, and as always, keep sipping away. Bye everyone.